Hi, friends. It's Friday and Mystery Card Day. It is the last day for the cards we're going to make. And it's double trouble today because we're doing two cards today. And that's pretty much how I've designed these, is to have two on the very last day. Hey, Tracy. We still have snow and it's still cold. Yesterday, I just had the biggest grin on my face because Tracy showed up in her snowsuit. My Florida friend who's in Ohio. So anyway, yeah, I've been working on cards for my card buffet next week. And yeah, and I'm trying to decide on what I'm going to order next week. Getting that finalized for my next mystery craft box, bag, whatever you want to call it. You never know what I'm going to put in it, so you never know. So anyway, we're going to flip the camera down. And let's move that up a little. Hi, Cindy. So I was going to show you this gel pen, this white gel pen. This is great for if you have a really dark cardstock. On the back, you could write your name on it. This is also great if you're doing darker ink blending. You can add things with these white pens. I was going to show you, but it doesn't show up as well on lighter ink. Trying to make like little lines for the balloons where the sun might hit it. It's much better if the ink is darker. So I was playing with that earlier this morning. So we are going to get our cards out. We'll start with number 5. And I know if you looked at it, you're kind of wondering, what the heck is this? All these weird score lines. So this is what we're going to make. So it has two ends that are kind of flat, so you can put something. That's what we're going to do, put something in the center. So that is the card we're making. And we're using this wonderful Easter Joy paper. So I gave you a bunch of pieces to decide what we're going to do, because we never know. So your base piece is 5.5 by 10.5. And it is scored at 2, 4, 4.25, 6.25, 8.25, and 8.5. So the ones that have just 1/4 inch are the ones that are going to be like the front or back of your card. Okay. And we can glue it together, but what I think might be a little easier is if you put your panels on your DSP. You should have 3 that are 1 3/4 by 5.25 designer series paper, and then 1 white one. So I'm going to glue those on. This is actually a very easy card, just a different type of card, and you can do whatever you want in the front. I just chose to do these little postage type things. Now I got to make sure that I don't put any on one panel because it's going to get covered up. So you want to leave one end, whichever one is not your favorite, uncovered. Okay, and leave the white one off so you can stamp on it if that's your choice. If you don't want to stamp on it, then just glue it on there. That is your choice. So we are just going to put these in between. I was looking for my other Easter stamp set. And you know, I can't find it anywhere. It's the Storybook Friends. It's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I did with it. I think I'm going to put this one right here. The white one will be kind of in the middle. And then this one's going to get covered. Okay. So we got those 3 panels on. I need some coffee. What's everybody drinking? I'm drinking coffee. Got my Yeti cup. I don't think Tracy drinks coffee, and I know that Hey, Carol. I know that Tracy and Cindy don't drink coffee. Yeah, of course. Of course, Cindy's having water. She's a good girl. Okay, so we are going to glue this panel on here. This one's the yucky one. I kind of jumped the track when I was scoring with my score pal, so that's the one we're going to cover up. And I'm just going to put my glue on this panel because it's going to cover it just completely. Like this. I can get it squeezed together. There we go. Okay. So there we are. And this piece will be for our white. So I think that we will do this one for our front. So you have lots of choices that you can do. I've got solid, I've got some white ones. And so we are going to use the tulips stamp set. I was going to use something different. So I'm going to do the Sending a Garden of Love on the front. The sentiments on this stamp set are just great. They are just great. I really like them. Great for spring, even though it's winter. And I am using Summer Splash. I did want to show you. This is what, if you don't know, this is what I keep all my finger daubers. I like finger daubers, and I have the cardstock on the top. So this is pretty much all my regular colors, but the dark neutrals are in this box because I don't have enough room, and then the in colors will go in here too. So my Summer Splash came out of there. So I label them, but of course when they go out, then I take them away, cover them up. So I'm going to use my finger dauber, just going on here a little bit. Going to ink this a little bit. Instead of a blending brush, you can use a finger dauber. I do like finger daubers. So this is going to go on here, and I want this to be front and center. So I have to decide what I'm going to put on either side, either or. And maybe I should cut that in half. Maybe I should cut that in half. Because that would work, right? That would work. Scissors. It's like, I know probably tomorrow I am going to do another massive cleaning so I can see if I can find my storybook friends. Because that's going to drive me a little crazy. I don't remember using that for anything. And I don't remember if these dies were from the 12 Days of Christmas dies or if they were from the perennial postage. I did these like 3 weeks ago. And then I like how that looks. That looks pretty good. Let's move that over just a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that. I like that. Okay. So I want this is the panel I want to use. I want to put, I think, tiny dimensionals on this. You know, I loved water in Alaska. Okay, I loved Alaska water. I don't know where you hail from, Carol, if you do bottled water. Try and put these minis right in the channel there. But yeah, it's like here, there's a lot of lime in the water, and I'm just not a fan. I hate to buy all the bottled water. I guess, I probably, if I were really smart, I'd get like a Brita filter or something. I mean, I have, have a water softener, that's going to go like that. I probably shouldn't do that, but that's okay. Because this, putting that on there, then that means you're not going to be able to fit this that well. But that's okay. I'm going to take that off for a minute. It's okay. It's all good. We'll just take this off for a minute. So I'm going to glue the other ones on. That's what I'm going to do. Glue the other ones on with liquid glue, and then we'll put the others on. So I miss good water, right? And I was just in Alaska this past summer. The water's so good. I mean, it comes out of the faucet, steaming the faucet because it is so cold, right? It is just so cold. So we're going to do that and that. You have drinking water delivered? Oh, like you have one of the big stands that cools your water and all that? Because I think my friend Jen does that too. Okay, now we'll try this again. We're going to do this again. I'm going to put some right here and another one right here. See how easy this is? This really comes together. You can use whatever dye you want for the center. You just want to keep it in the middle, in that middle track. Well, I guess you need to take these off, don't you? Whoops. There's one. There's two. Okay. So there's that. So I got that part done. Now I need this. I have extras of those that I don't need. And I need to clean this. I need to clean this. Got some chamois here. We'll clean that. There's that. Okay, put that back so we don't lose it. And we will get, if friends were flowers, I'd pick you. That's what I'm going to use. Friends were flowers, I'd pick you. Okay, I'm going to use that. And do I have another color? Maybe Pretty in Pink. I think we're going to use that. We're going to use some Pretty in Pink. Still use the green, but the pink's in there. Pretty in Pink. That might be Pumpkin Pie, Lemon Lolly, maybe Crumb Cake. Okay. Because this is what we're going to sign. Okay, so there's that. We're going to put that away. Not using that right now. And this is what I like also about this stamp set. It has a great die set too, which I'm using as well. Oops, stay. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. Okay, so I'm going to do the center a lighter pink. So I'm going to stamp off once, stamp off, put it in the middle, barely can see it. And then this we want to line up like that. And then you've got your little tulip right there. See? Two-tone. Using the same ink pad, and then we can glue this on. You know, when you cut your paper, sometimes you can get some ridges on one side where you've cut. This one's got it, but I have it on the bottom side. You know how to get rid of that, right? Just use your bone folder. Take your bone folder and take it down the line that you have, and that'll smooth that out for you. So there's that, and I need my embellishments. These are really cute. Really, really cute. I am going to use these little Easter eggs. I know it's not Easter, but I want pink. I want, whoops. You tighten it just a little bit to get that stuff out, the putty out. And that. Cute little card. Mail's flat. That's card 5. This is, and the second one is the harder one. So there you go. This one is card 6, I think. I think that's correct. This one's card 6. Looks very simple. Card. Hi, Lisa. Carol, you're from Canada? What part of Canada? I don't remember. I do not remember. What did I just do with my card? I am looking. That's not the card. That's the other card. This is the card. Card 6. This is the card. Card 6. Card 6 is an Easter card, definitely. And you can use this for gift cards, for some money. New Brunswick. That sounds like it's cold, Carol. Is it cold there? Of course you're north, so you should be cold. Although Anchorage is warmer. Anchorage, Alaska is warmer than it is here in Ohio. So there you go. So you got these pieces, right? You got a big piece, a small piece. You got your base, you've got a layer, and then you've got this in there, okay? I didn't put anything in the middle because I think the crumb cake's light enough that you could stamp on it. So we're going to glue this. I think this is Timid Tiger. I think we're going to glue this onto the base. And then, and the base is just 4 1/4 by 11. Nothing special about that. Okay. And then you've got this piece, got the kind of basket weave. So I wanted the basket weave to be a smaller panel, and I wanted the Easter eggs to be more visible with all the glitz. Oh, I should have told you what this measures. This measures, I think, 5 and then just cut it randomly. I think this is 3 by, no, that's not right. This is, because this piece was 4 by 5 1/4. So I must have done this by 8. So it was probably 3 7/8 by 5 1/8. And then I just randomly cut pieces. I didn't even measure. So you guys may have gotten a little bit different, but one piece is smaller than the other. That was my whole plan. And then these go right here like this. But this one's like 2 1/8. Yeah, so it was completely random. Completely random. So you got this. Where is... I lost my tag. Where is my tag? Oh, we'll get it right here. We'll make another one. Using the heartfelt hexagons. And I've got a scrap card that did not quite work. You ever get those where you cut something, it's like, well, that's not good. And so I use it for that kind of stuff when I do an oops. And I'm just going to do, I actually have Happy Easter in crumb cake. Do I have crumb cake? We have crumb cake. A little bit more neutral color. We don't need those. So I do opposites, like if I need, or if I don't have enough blocks, I do one on the top and one on the bottom so I can use both of them and see very well. At least that's my hope. I think we're going to go see a movie today. We're going to do a little shopping. Happy. I'm all prepped for Kevin's online retreat, so I'm happy about that. That got done yesterday. Happy Easter. Okay, so there's that. We will cover that up for the moment. And this is going to go on here with our ribbon. Where is our ribbon? There's our ribbon. And I need my ribbon scissors so I can make a bow. How do you cut a bow? Do you do bunny ears? Those tools that has all the little dowels sticking up so that you can like weave it around and all that? I have one of those. I do have one of those. I have a card too. I do bunny ears generally. Generally, that's what I do. Feels easier to me. I am not the best bow maker, that is for sure. I think that's what the little tool is that I have. It's called a bow maker. But you know what? I have to go and look up the YouTube video every time I want to use it because I don't use it enough and I forget how to use it. So I'll put that on there. So that's there. And I need some dimensionals. So there and there. Am I doing too little dimensionals? What do you think? What do you think? That's a little crooked. That is a little crooked. Okay, so this is going to go right here. You've got a bow maker. Oh, your hubby made it for you. Is yours like wooden or is it like a piece of card? This is not the right scissors, Donna. That's why it's not wanting to cut. Wrong scissors. And then I'll do this one this way. This is pretty ribbon. I like this. Okay, so there's that. Those can get thrown away. So we got that. And now we got this. This is from Note. Okay. So you can fold on the score lines. There's little score lines on here. We're going to cut these off. I am just kind of folding these in like that. I'm going to cut. No, 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 no. We do not put paper on that. Bad, bad, bad. Okay. So we are going to just trim these off. I've seen people who have like wooden ones. So we just want that off. If you're making a three-dimensional like tote, you can keep that on. So these they connect inside on each side. So that's why you want those little tabs. That's what they're for anyway. So this is like a little Easter basket bag. I wanted to get that Easter set, but it's been out. So I'm hoping that I will get it before Easter. I think I will. I think it's coming back, but I don't remember. That's what I'm looking for, bone folder. This paper is really thick. Okay, so we got that. We got that. And then we just need to cut this piece off. We do not need this. Trash. Move that away. Okay, so we've got to fold that back too. So you want to take this bottom flap and you want to glue it just on the other side of the score line. This score line, you want one side to be on this side and then the other to match on this side. That's what you're going to do with this. And then you will just glue this together. Clear as mud. Okay, so we want to kind of get this centered. You could use tear and tape. That would also be a good choice for this. And then I'm going to stamp. I'm going to stamp after I get this all placed. Okay, and then this is just going to go opposite that, on the opposite side of that score line, like that. And then you could just do this like this. I'm not sure how I think you probably want to do it like this. Let me look at my card to make sure how I did it. I don't want to light. Oh, nope, I just overlapped them. I just overlapped them like this. Okay, well, there you go. That is what I did. So put a little bit of glue there and line that up. I don't think it's going to want to go like that, though, because it's a little farther away. But that's okay. You're going to put that, I'm going to hold it together. I'm holding, because it's going to want to come apart. The tension between the two. Okay. And then I will do this one like this. And then put this one on. We need to hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it. And my fingers are going to stick to it. Watch. Like that. I wonder if I have any tissue paper around. I think I do. I think I do have tissue paper. Now this is not going to lay flat with this little bag in here, okay? It's not going to lay flat. But you can add a little gift card. I have some paper pumpkin tissue. You could put that in there like that for your little gift, okay? And now we need to stamp something. Let's see. I don't know what I want to put on here. The very best. I want the very best day. That's what I want. The very best day. Let's see. Here's day. There's day. Got that. And where am I? The very best. The very best. Where are you? Right here. The very best. Found it. Okay, so we got that. We got that. Okay, and we will use crumb cake on this. I'm going to do the long line first. I really need some Easter things. The little pink Easter egg that I gave everybody. I could put that on here. I'm just thinking. The very best. Take that off for a minute and do day. I was thinking of the word wishing the very best day. I don't know what I did. Are they in here? Maybe they're in here. Oh, they are. Yay. Okay, I'm going to put one of those Easter. I feel like an Easter egg needs to, I mean, it could be like right in there. Like putting that in there and putting a little Easter egg in there. Oh, cute. But no, I am going to glue this, I think on the above panel, have my little cute little stamp. I put it somewhere and I just need to find it. So there's that, gluing that. We've got Buddy got a set of those in their little bag. So there you go. Easter with, you can put a gift card, it'll just sit in there. You could put a thin little candy in there, a cute little tote. But yeah, like is it a Ghirardelli? They'll fit in there. Yeah. So there you go. Oh, I didn't put embellishments. We got to have embellishments. Oh my gosh. Because this one is highly appropriate for my little, I'll find them. I will find them. Where did they go? There they are. Okay. Found them. So I really want to use up. I haven't been using much of the little Easter eggs. I'm not into Easter cards yet. I'm still stuck in Valentine's. What about you guys? Are you still stuck in Valentine's? Does anybody have the Notes and Totes bundle from the annual catalog? And I think I'm going to put one right here. That. Odd numbers, right? Odd numbers, odd numbers. So there. I think that's a cute, it's simple, just has a little wow in the center, right? Yeah, I'm still doing Valentine's, so yeah, this was like ahead of the game because I thought, well, it's gonna be getting too late, so I didn't do Valentine cards. You have the stamps, but you still need to get the dies. Yeah, I like this idea. It's just a nice little way to do a gift card. Instead of doing all the paper and folding and all that stuff, you can do that right there. But these are nice little treat bags. This one's just plain because they give you two little handles. You get all the things for like the sun. Two handles, this, and all the little pieces wherever I put it. Yeah, here it is. Because it's got like the sunglasses you can cut out. It's got a scarf bottle. I think this is sunscreen. I got ink in it. So yeah, it's a cute set too. So anyway, I've really enjoyed creating these cards with y'all, and I'm looking forward to next month's. The deadline is the 1st, and yeah, it's always a surprise because I go by what's in stock. I don't buy ahead of time because sometimes I may have nobody, and sometimes I may have one, and sometimes I may have 6, 7. You just never know how many people are going to do it. So I just kind of wait to see. So anyway, there you go. And I hope you guys have a great Friday. Yep, and tonight is Kevin's online retreat. It starts at 8 o'clock for us on the East Coast, so gonna be a little late, but yep, we'll be paper crafting together. So, yep. Thanks, you guys, and I'll see you later. Have a great weekend. Bye.